Who will be punished by God? Let's listen to a story. There was an old man who had 2 sons, and his family was not rich. On this day, the old man was almost out of reach. He called his 2 sons to his side and said, "I didn't have much stuff. There are only a few hundred kilograms of grain, and there are animals on both ends. 2 sets of farm tools, 1 dog, 3 rooms, and 4 acres of land. After I die, you must live a good life." The old man died one night. After the 2 brothers buried the old man, the brother proposed to split up, and the younger brother agreed. "And you say that your family has a large population, and all the food and livestock belong to you. I only have that dog, a room, acre of land, and a set of farm tools." In this way, the 2 families separated. After the separation, my younger brother got up early every day to carry farm tools and go to the fields to work. The dog went with it, too. When he got to the field, he ran to the farm tool and put the rope around his neck. My brother understood, and then he got off the ground. The sun rose to the sky, and this acre of land was gone. My brother felt distressed when he saw the dog panting. So every time I go to work, my younger brothers make some rice balls first and put them on the stems. When leaving the ground, just throw a rice ball for the dog to eat. My brother has a helper. A lot of food can be harvested every year. Life is getting better and better. When the brother splits, I didn't plant crops in time after getting the food. As a result, the land was abandoned. No gains every year. After a few years, all the food has been eaten up. I can only borrow food from my younger brother to live. One day my brother was lying on the bed. I think my brother has no livestock. How did he grow crops? So I followed my brother when he went to work in the fields. Seeing this dog has such great ability. The next day, I asked my brother to borrow the dog and use it. The younger brother lent the dog to his elder brother without saying a word. After a day, my brother said angrily when he got home, "I'll do it as you do. But that dog just didn't divorce me. I beat him to death in anger. It's in the ground." My brother feels very distressed. He ran to the field and brought the dog back. "Prepare to bury it in the back room of your house." Just as he was digging a pit, suddenly I heard a bang. A closer look is a jar cover. So he dug out the jar. Heavy. After he buried the dog. Take the jar home. When he opened the jar at night, shocked. There's a full jar here. All gold with yellow lights. My brother saw my brother's house. The lights were on all night. The next day I asked my brother what was wrong. My brother told my brother truthfully. After my brother got home, discuss with your wife. Why not borrow my brother's dog? Let's go and bury it, too. I'm afraid there will be more gold. Brother tells me what I thought. My brother told me where to buy a dog. My brother went to dig out the dog. Got dig a hole, too. When you dig it up, I also heard the sound of a jar. He was so happy. The dog is not buried. Just took the jar home. After return home, when he and his wife carefully lifted the lid of the jar, a jar of poisonous snakes suddenly rushed out. Kill them to death. Friends, the story ends here. Thank you for listening. I wish you healthier. The wealth is getting more and more. The family is getting happier.